I used to have the same dream over and over again as a kid. Always at the center of it was music. I never really had any friends. Guess that makes me a loner.
I am immortal.
Let's go, baby.
I have
Knockamechee
inside
in the building.
king.
Come on,
I have no rival. No man can be my equal.
I'm Knockamechee Pharoh, conquering lion, Capitano of God's army, and I'm a humble dude, pretty focused on what I gotta do. I love my kids. Most important thing to me in the world. I want to set an example and be more than just a cliche artist or artist slash everything else. You know, I love what I do, and I do it because I love it, and I found happiness there and the ability to love myself. You know, that I ain't loved myself for a long time. So if I was to answer that question, who is Knockamechee Pharoh? I'm a stand-up dude. You know, a bit old schoolish for a young guy, and persistently focused, diligent, consistent, an honorable dude. I've made some bad decisions, but I've done everything in my power to rectify them spiritually, and I can look myself in the mirror and be proud of myself. So
I bet you tell all girls that.
why do I do what I do? I do what I do because I love it, and I don't know no other way. And for a long time, I was doing things that probably wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody, I'm on a journey to find myself. So, you know, something I remember when I was a kid was that child state of mind that I could do anything or be anything. You know, not only because I was told that, but because if you think about it realistically, them are the most important years of your life because they ultimately mold who you is. You know, music was who I was. I was a kid, you know, I dream about it, go to school, be in the lunchroom on the tables, out there on the park when you go for your outside, your recess, you know, you remember that when you was in school. But it was always me, music, always the rapper, you know what I'm saying? And always listening, always looking for something that would make me feel like I want to do it or give me the goose. You know, the goosebumps, you know, give me the goose and make me want to do it. So, man, I do what I do because I love it and I found myself there, you know what I'm saying? Hardest thing in the world probably is to be without your kids, and if it wasn't for what I do, I would have been lost my mind because it sustains me, keeps me going until everything is where God said it'll be so I can enjoy that part of my journey, you know what I mean? So, that's why I do what I do, because I love it, and it gives me sanity, hope, it refreshes my spirit, so I'm able to keep going, you know what I mean? Yeah. I like to believe what I do matters, because if it didn't matter, I don't think, you know what I mean? I love what I do, and it keeps me sane, man. And heck yeah, what I do matters. If it don't matter to nobody else, it matters to me because it says I was here. It says I was here. It says to my kids that you should chase your dreams, and you should listen to your spirit, and you should do whatever you got to do to get there, as long as it ain't trampling on nobody or hurting nobody or putting yourself before everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So sacrifice is a part of the game, and without that sacrifice, there's no way possible you would get where you're supposed to get to. It's just not possible. You need that sacrifice. So from the third world country guy with the homemade instrument that he done mastered, and the sound is so in tune with nature that it's one with you, and you don't even know why. But man, that's the language of the soul. So yes, what I do does matter. Yeah, if I be honest about it, maybe I'm wrong. Now, I'm going to answer this question honestly. And I'm not being funny. And you'll understand why. I'm going to say no, I've never been in love. And that's not a shot at any of the women I've been with. You see what I'm saying? Realistically, look at it from this perspective. If you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? I'm just now starting to love myself and forgive myself for some of the bad decisions I made and some of the things that was imposed on me as a youngster growing, which mentally may have damaged me, causing me to disconnect emotionally. So if I'm disconnected emotionally, whether I'm being sexually active and I'm acting like I'm there and really I'm not there, so I guess men do fake it too, you know what I mean? Because I haven't really ever been there, so I know I'll get there because I'm loving myself now and I'm matured enough as a young male to understand that, you know, a woman is the strongest thing on the planet and you need her to balance you out. And the right one is detrimental to the overall success of you, because she can pull you down, she can uplift you. She the only one really know how to pull you back together when you fall apart and things is all crazy and all bad. So man, I love women to death, so much so that I find myself engulfed in the spirit of a woman, you feel me? So I'm taking the time to love myself, get to know myself better, so I understand the type of feminine woman I need, you know what I mean, the type of nurturing spirit, because a woman is a nurturer, and the wrong nutrition could kill me. So no, man, as sad as that may sound, I've never been in love. That saddens me to even admit that out loud. So yeah, we're being honest. Welcome to One on One with Knockamechee Pharoh. We're being real honest, man. So go ahead and shoot the next one off.
It felt good to be back in the lab, man. I want to thank everybody who helped me.
I want to be remembered as a guy that was willing to be so honest that no matter what the outcome was, even if it incriminated me, the honesty would speak for itself. You know, it would make another person want to do it no matter what. Be so honest that they inspire another person to excel past expectations, man. You know what I mean? Excel past expectations. That's a good way. I want to get my place in the clouds. You know what I'm saying? This plane is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You love it, you hate it, all in one. We come here for a reason. That reason is important. So whatever your reason was for coming here, make sure you pursue it and you be persistent about it. And you don't give up. You know, that adversity makes the spirit stretch. That way you can grow. Grow. These days I sound like I know what I'm talking about, right? Should have heard me a while ago. I was a big knucklehead. So, you know, if I go home, you know, before I get to, you know, where I think I'm supposed to go, but ultimately you get where you're supposed to get to regardless of what you think, then just remember me as a stand-up dude, man, willing to do anything. Anybody who ever met me, had a session with me, enjoyed themselves with me, any female that ever ran with me, they'll tell you the same. Of course, they hated me at times because I could be very stubborn and very pig-headed. But realistically, I'm a sweet guy and a great guy, and I have the overall expectations of everybody to be high. I don't even know if that makes sense or if it came out right, but I'm just trying to be honest with you and tell you, remember me for who I was, listen to the music, go to the website, download over 100 tracks for free, man. I love y'all. I hope y'all can understand where I be coming from in my perspective, and if not, then I did my best, you know. So this is Knockamechee Pharoh, Conquer the Lion, Capitano Guards Army, you dig? Just one more time so you get it in your mind. You know, go and hit the website up. Again, check it out. Conquering Lion 360.tripod.com. Conquering Lion 360.tripod.com. One love, one God, one nation. One. Get the camera out my face, man. The camera out my face.